Hello and welcome. This is a reading for Gemini for December 2022. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. I'm an intuitive reader. I read in real time. I hope you're well, Gemini, as we're heading into Christmas. Lots to do for everyone. Lots of friends to catch up with. Shopping to do. Preparations for Christmas. Everything that keeps you very busy. The flowers on the table are from my garden. I hope you enjoy them. I have cleared the space with the gong and asked for blessings of protection on both myself and you. Okay, now I use a 10 card spread, 5 along the top row, 5 along the bottom row, past, present, future. I talk about the cards as they come out, and then I overlay them with a second deck, and then I collate the whole of the reading towards the end once I've got a bit of an overview of what's in store for you or what sort of things to look out for, Gemini. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Magician in reverse, Three of Swords upright, Four of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. On the bottom row we have, Nine of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles on the bottom row. So the last card on the top row is the Nine of Cups. First card on the bottom row is the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress in reverse, the Hermit upright, the Fool in reverse, and the King of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, I'll show you the cards first. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so that's a little bit of an overview of the reading. So you've come to the end of something by the looks of it. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands. This is a fast, very enthusiastic energy that would have come in. It perhaps has worn you out. This is an energy that's very, very quick, very fast moving. It wants to take action now. It can't wait for anything. It doesn't want to wait for anything. It's highly fertile and highly creative. Comes charging in. This is a conqueror. Somebody all about conquest. I'm going to conquer this task. I'm going to conquer this situation. The Magician in reverse. Perhaps waiting for a little bit of magic. You do have everything at your disposal, but it looks like you need a little bit of assistance. This is not a fun card to receive. This is always a bit of an unpleasant card in a spread, and that's in the present moment. So we've got past, present, future. This is the heartbreak card, so something has given you some emotional pain. It's in the upright position. Moving forward from there, there's a sense of disappointment. It's in the reverse. Perhaps something has left you feeling very low, but you need to look for a new opportunity. There will be one coming out of the cosmos soon. Okay. Here's the wish card. Perhaps you wished for a lot of things. Perhaps you only wished for one thing, but it looks like there's been some sort of a delay. This is a blocking energy, so I would say there's some sort of a delay for your wish. Okay, you've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a card that talks about values and money. This woman is usually wealthy in her own right. She's quite secure. She's worked very hard for her money. She didn't get there easily. She has respect, loyalty. She is very comfortable. The Empress, loving, gentle, kind, a nurturing energy. This is a sort of a mother energy, a wife, a homemaker, somebody who's fertile, creative, takes care of her family and loves her family. It's in reverse, so I'm not quite sure what that means at the moment. We'll look as we go further. The Hermit card, needing to have some quiet time, to be a bit introspective, to have some time alone perhaps, feeling the need to be on your own. Perhaps you've worn yourself out. I mean, this is a very active, very fast moving energy, so perhaps your energy didn't quite match your enthusiasm. That could be the case. Okay, this is the Fool, so it's in reverse. This is almost the commencement of a new journey. Perhaps you were hoping to start a new journey. It doesn't look like it's going ahead right now, so something has caused a delay. King of Swords. Okay, this is asking you to sit back and be analytical. It's underneath the Cup card, which is, as you can see, lots of emotions, lots of perhaps wishes and emotions, dreaming perhaps, dreaming of all you things you'd like to do. This is the reality check. Okay, the reality check is the King of Swords. He thinks clearly, he's analytical, he speaks clearly. That can be a reality check, particularly under this card. Something's come to an end. It could be a painful end, but not necessarily so. But definitely whatever it is, this energy looks like it's coming to an end. I'll overlay these cards now with the second deck. I have shuffled these ones as well, but I'll give them a little shuffle so you can see. I hope this is not too painful for you, Gemini. Nobody likes that card on the table. But it does look like perhaps you're in enough pain to sort of put you into a bit of a quiet mood, a need to go within. But there is, be careful you don't shut yourself away so long that you miss an opportunity, okay? So go within, by all means. Regroup, gather your strength. Okay, we'll clarify the Knight of Wands, please. Okay, this is the Magician again. So very much right next to this one. So this one's in reverse, this is in the upright. Imagining perhaps that everything was possible. Wishing that everything was possible. The lemniscate symbol is sort of a limitless capacity. So perhaps you thought you had a limitless capacity to do things, and maybe not quite so much. Maybe you've run out of steam, or it looks to me more, this is an energy card, so perhaps you've run out of energy. You may also have run out of some money. She's in reverse, so perhaps you've run out of energy and money. Never mind, we'll keep looking. Can we clarify the Magician in reverse, please? So you've got the Magician next to each other. So perhaps you were doing everything you could to kind of stretch yourself and stretch your budget as far as you could go, but the elastic kind of has pulled in, and you probably can't stretch yourself much any further. That's the feeling I'm getting with the lemniscate, is a sort of an elastic band pulled really tight and it's kind of shrunk back in, and now your energy and your resources have kind of contracted. Let's have a look at the Magician in reverse. But still he's holding the wand, and there's light there, so there's always other opportunities coming in. Okay, it looks like you've had some battles, some struggles. This is really some struggles and battles. Probably, and maybe a need to defend yourself. Could be either, could be just battles. Too many projects on the go at once, perhaps, that's the other thing. And insufficient time, sort of somebody who's got 50 projects on the go and probably hasn't got 50 hours in the week spare. That could be the case too. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. This can be tears, regret, heartache, pain, all of those things, okay? I'm sorry, Gemini, I don't like that card on the table either. I don't want you to have it either. But that's just the reality of life. Okay, we've got the Ten of Cups. Well, that's a beautiful... You couldn't get two more opposite cards. Really, this card here, the Ten of Cups, is all about happy times with your family, and this one's all about pain and heartbreak. So it does look like you are going to have some happy times with your family. That card wouldn't be here otherwise. So perhaps this was only a momentary heartbreak. I hope so. I hope so. Let's have a look at the Four of Cups in reverse. That's a beautiful card. You couldn't get a nicer card, right? It's smack in the middle of the reading. That is lovely. It's a 10. So 10s are sort of, you know, maybe this is the outcome of the situation. I hope so. That's kind of the overall energy, is sort of feeling a little bit defeated, perhaps. A bit broken. Okay, we clarify the Four of Cups. Okay, Queen of Wands. Highly fertile, highly creative. Lovely energy. But she's in reverse. I'm not quite sure why that's in reverse and what that means at this moment. I'll clarify that as we go along, because sometimes the adjacent cards help it to get more meaning. But clarify the Nine of Cups in reverse, please. Okay, the Empress in reverse. Okay, we've had the Empress here in reverse as well. As you can see, she's beautiful, she's fertile, she's creative, she's everything, a very feminine figure. Now these energies, when I say she, he, she, they, the cards are gender neutral, but they have to portray the energy somehow, and they create feminine energy in a sense of loving, kindness, beauty. All of those things are usually associated with a feminine figure on the cards, and a more analytical figure in the cards is usually portrayed taking action or being analytical, usually portrayed by a man on the cards. Okay, but don't take any offence. The cards are gender neutral, so it's the energy the card is giving off. So you've got the Empress here and here. Very loving, as you can see. Both of them have got a heart on the card. I'll just show you both of them so you can have a nice look, because it is a beautiful card. Okay, both of them in reverse. Perhaps you're feeling tired and a little bit worn out. The fact that you've got the Queens, all the women are in the reverse position except for here. So I assume that your feeling of giving and loving and sharing and creating is perhaps a little bit burnt out. And the reason I'm thinking that is because this is such a fast-moving, passionate, enthusiastic energy. So the fact that all the women cards are on the table are in reverse, and also your wish card and this one here, I'm feeling that perhaps you may have burnout. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's clarify some more. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please, in reverse. These are beautiful cards, and they're all nurturing, mothering, loving, very, very, you know, there's a lot of loving energy here on the table. And the fact that you've got some battles right next to this Knight of Wands, you know, you could have had battles with yourself. Like I said, maybe 50 projects on the go, maybe too many projects on the go, because it shows a lot of wands here. So I am getting the feeling that maybe you were very enthusiastic, had a lot of projects on the go, wished you could complete them all, and are just finding you're human like everybody else, and that it's difficult to find a balance in life between taking care of all the projects and the things you really want to do, and perhaps raising a family, showing yourself, maybe you haven't given yourself enough love and care. Maybe it's time to look after yourself. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please, for Gemini. Okay, got Justice. Justice is about finding some sort of equilibrium. You know, Justice makes the right decision. She always balances the facts. So you need to find some sort of balance. So I am thinking that perhaps you've got burnout, some kind of a burnout. Haven't given yourself enough love and care. Maybe not enough rest. I think that's why this card is here. Anyway, we'll keep looking. Can we clarify the Empress in reverse, please, for Gemini? But don't, you know, once you give yourself some rest and some time, you probably will recover reasonably quickly. You've got the Six of Swords, sorry. I always get the swords and the wands mixed up with the words. Six of Swords is leaving something behind. Okay, but you are taking your family with you. It usually indicates better times ahead. Okay, it looks a little bit dark. You know, there's a little bit of fog and mist around the boat and the sky is a little bit dark. But usually it's an indication that better times are coming. Okay, let's clarify the Hermit, please, for Gemini. Oh, 2 cards. I'll take them both. Okay. Oh dear. You've got the Princess of Wands and the Prince of Wands. Again, very enthusiastic energy. It's the same here. You've got the Prince of Wands in reverse here, the same as this. So you've got 2 Prince of Wands in reverse and the Princess of Wands in reverse. So this is something to do with your enthusiasm and your projects. And actually, I'll just take these cards out so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see he's charging in. His wand represents his enthusiasm, his energy, and his creative urge. He's charging in. Here is the Hermit. He's got the wand as well, and he's leaning on it. He's tired. He hasn't got much more energy. He needs to pause a while and rest and think and collect his thoughts. Now you've also got these 2 wands on top. Again, both of these are quite enthusiastic, a little bit windswept, a whirlwind of activity probably here. This one, a whirlwind of activity, charging in again with great enthusiasm. So you've got the 2 of them in reverse. So even though you're trying to muster your enthusiasm, it looks like you may be needing to take a break. I'm getting very much a sense of energy that you've got a little bit of burnout and you just haven't been nurturing yourself enough, or you haven't had enough time to do the happy family thing with your house. You know, this is a beautiful, beautiful quality. This is house and home and family. So even though you love your house and your home and your family, perhaps you haven't been looking after yourself. Far too many women in reverse. Okay, let's clarify the Fool. So this is starting a new journey, but for some reason there's some sort of a delay there. Under the Sun, he's got his wand. He's a bit cavalier. Do you know what I mean? A free spirit. I'd call this a free-spirited card. Okay, perhaps you'd like to be free-spirited, and you know, able to do all the things you want to do. You know, journey in a carefree way through life. But the reality is, this is your reality check card right here at the end. Let's clarify the Fool card. Okay, Judgment. So this is a card of an announcement, a resurrection, being held, kind of holding yourself to account perhaps, is to like, what have I done? Maybe it's a call to have a look at the situation around you. It's not an ending card so much. It can be making a decision. But it's a call to you somehow to recognise perhaps where you are, what you've done. I'm not entirely sure. I might clarify that as we go along. Pardon me, I'll just take a drink. I do think this is your call to sit down and be a bit more analytical, not so enthusiastic. And he's actually, I might point this out to you because you've got such a lot of action on this table. He's sitting down. He's not running, he's not riding a horse, he's not charging around, he's sitting down. He's sitting and analysing and thinking. He's got his intelligence high, completely. This crown here, the yellow crown that he's wearing, is intelligence. Use your intelligence, sit and think and work out what it is. Has something gone wrong? I'm not sure. But you need to look at how you've contributed perhaps to what's gone wrong that's given you this heartache. Is there anything that you could have done differently perhaps? I see an awful lot of enthusiasm on the table, which is beautiful, but if you've burnt yourself out, it sometimes takes a long time to recover. I think you've not looked after yourself sufficiently. Looks like you haven't put yourself first, and perhaps just for a little while you might need to put yourself first. I mean, in this picture, the woman there, or the mother, she's sort of clutching her stomach a little bit. Perhaps she's made herself a little bit sick. I'm not sure. We clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords for Gemini. But actually there's wonderful, wonderful energy, lovely, lovely female energy on the table here. Just way too much enthusiasm by the looks of it. And nobody can blame anybody for having enthusiasm. It's just sometimes we stretch ourselves just that little bit too thin, and then the price can be that we either get sick or, you know, we just run out of steam. We get, you know, our body just sort of won't cooperate, just simply won't cooperate. Let's clarify the King of Swords, please. Okay, Four of Wands. Now, normally this is associated with a wedding and celebrations, but in this case, I actually think it's put your wands. See, the wands are in the ground. Wands are in the ground. Both wands are in the ground. Okay, put your wands down, put them in the ground, be like the hermit. Lean on your wand if you need to for a little while. Put your wands down, put them in the ground. Have some nice times, perhaps go out and have a little bit of some time outside in nature, have perhaps a bit of dancing, a little bit of fun. A reality check is required, and I think it's probably a little bit too much being too busy, and sometimes that can't be avoided. Just if you're in the middle of family life, for example, you are often very busy, but I'm getting this business here with the struggle and this Knight of Wands here. I'm feeling very much that perhaps you've bitten off more than you can chew, and you're feeling the pain of it, but it looks like you're going to leave that behind. But here, I think the advice probably for you here is pause a little while, take a breather, think again, figure out how you can do it, you know, how can I start again? This is a sort of a start again card. How can I do it better if I start again? Have a reality check. Sit down and analyse it. Whatever you do, put your wands in the ground. Put them down. Stop all your activity for a little while. Enjoy some time outside. They're outside in a garden. Enjoy some time outside. Give your body some space. You know, these people are out in the garden too. Give your body some space. Give yourself some time to heal. Just forget about work for a little while if you can. Or don't stretch yourself so thinly amongst so many projects. Actually, I don't think I need to clarify. I think this resurrection, perhaps you were hoping to be a little bit more carefree about it, and perhaps you thought you could tackle almost anything you wanted to. But you see, he's stepping off the precipice there. That tells you that when he started his journey, he wasn't fully aware of everything he had. And his little knapsack, his little sack that he's carrying with him, he may not have had sufficient supplies or funds to continue, or even energy to continue on his trip. This is asking you to start again, think about it again, pick yourself up when you had time to recover, analyse the situation, but take a break for a little while. You know, just put down all that enthusiasm, all that creative energy. You might just need to have a little rest. And Christmas is probably a good time for you to do that if you can, Gemini. Oh, usually I look at the bottom of this card. I don't know if it's the bottom of this deck. I'll show you. What have we got? Okay, Three of Wands. Okay, Three of Wands is looking further ahead, planning perhaps how you're going to continue your projects. Okay, but I think in this case it comes after the Four. So the Four is a more no, I always call it like it's putting you. It's almost like these are like almost like ski poles. Plant them in the ground, put them down, have a think about it. Think again. Think how you can continue with all your creative energy, because this is highly creative energy. But I would suggest you take a little breather, because you do look to me like you may have, you may not have your usual capacity to love and generate all that creative energy and that loving family situation. I assume you're in a family here, or it could be just a loving situation, but it looks to me like you've burnt yourself out a little bit. Find that balance. Find the balance. Have a little bit of quiet time. Put your swords down. Put your wands down and think clearly about how you're going to start, how you're going to go forward from there. I'm going to leave it at that, Gemini. This energy here with the females, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful energy. But, you know, you can't pull out the best of yourself if you're too tired. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.